just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. He takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the former Cal Bear, Aaron Rodgers.
Almost certainly a future Hall of Famer, and he's still seeking the sportsman ending to his career. But he had patience, looked around, took his time before choosing his team, and boy, they glad that he did, because he tells Rodgers that despite being 41 years old, finishing the top 10 passing yards last season, nearly 4,000 yards and touchdowns as well with 28 years.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and second down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Looking left side, he's got a man. That's one. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now run straight ahead to the road. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 7. Handoff for Warren. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Rodgers going to throw. And the Jets pressure to Rodgers. Down he goes. The former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams there to bring it down. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. This is taken around the 12. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Jets will take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And normally when you talk about quarterback on his 3rd team in his middle years, you're worried about his kid's potential. In this case, Justin Fields has plenty of it, and he flashed a big time following his short tenure in Pittsburgh. Now he has an opportunity to be a full-time starter once again, and the Jets are excited about his potential.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the catching run. It's a 1st down.
And the Jets, 1st down. Here we go, 10 at the 42-yard line.
Play action, Fields. Throw left side, complete. It's home. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Nice progress down the field. He's halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And a completion. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st.
Jets. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, and only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job storming to the ball carrier.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down. Straight ahead is home. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Here's 2nd and 10.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 10-yard line.
To throw is Fields. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Brees Hall from 10 yards out. And the Jets will claim the early lead as they're on the road first here tonight. That time, a 9-play drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown pass to Brees Hall. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. Defense got the better of their last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. First and 10. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that ain't coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official. Now it's Rodgers. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. As they get it as we resume action. Rodgers now to throw. A short one there to Fireman. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Throwing is Rodgers. A quick throw there is incomplete.
And not a common sight at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect. And try to pick up another first down.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. To throw is Rodgers. He had a man open, but missed it, and it's incomplete. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it there to mark this at the 40-yard line. Back on the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to start so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they screwed it up. Really, that kind of start that can set the tone for the game for them.
2nd and 7.
Second down at the 7-yard line.
They run it off the option. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop it behind the line. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. A shotgun snap, Fields. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Paul want to give up the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Defensively, they were the 3-4. Solid run up the middle, what made it successful.
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard. But sometimes you don't do it by blocking him, you do it by influencing him. Get him moving to one side or the other, and hit him back on the opposite.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Back to throw, Fields. He's got to hook up to Missouri. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
That's good for another Jets. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back to the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. T.J. Watt in on the tackle. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the second and 8. From the 50, here's Fields. Throw left side to Reynolds. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to push forward. They'll give the ball. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Here now, second and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Steelers 39-yard line.
Fields now throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Bears it out toward the corner of the end zone. Oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. They'll need to get it to the 30 for the first. This is third down. Here's Fields on the move to his left. And they'll have it in the red zone before the crosses over the walls. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. Over the middle, complete to Wilson. And the Jets are going to have it first and goal as the tackle is made out to 5. They'll run with home. And he is going to be stuck cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Fields. He'll find Reynolds over the middle. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Josh Reynolds, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Fulk now set to put it after his guys put 6 on the board. Make it to the 25. One more drive here for the Steelers offense in its first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they will play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. So halftime is up. That came a little abruptly here. Still working on my ankle up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spin this out. And we can get to the third quarter now. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And the Jets going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2, both into the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. I like the way that they've started. The way that they're going about doing things right now, they've got a chance for that third consecutive touchdown. And that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
One play action. Fields. Connection made to Rucker. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage with a flag down here to boot. So they may back up further. Well, they completed the pass.
and they go ahead and snuff out the play. They'll take that as a result.
Now it's Fields, eluding the pressure right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Here's Fields. Now throw on the line, but that's going to be incomplete.
Those two are going to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
That's complete to Lazard. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Nifty move. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Guys have the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Quincy Williams worked his way back for that sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll check this down to Johnson. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Facing some long odds here if they look to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on the line for Pittsburgh. This is away and a very good kick angled from the sidelines. And he couldn't get it to check out. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. Now Fields. He'll get this to Lazard. And past the 40. He's out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play action. It's Fields. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He'll get the hook up there to Woods. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. There's Rodgers to throw. Another targeting catch for Robert Woods. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. On the escape, Rodgers. And he will have the Steelers' first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Final minute now, the 3rd quarter. In motion, the tight end. Now it's Rodgers. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Running a jet sweep. This is Austin. They'll get him to the ground at the 20. Following a pickup of 4. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. On the give, it's Moore. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. Look at that sort of drive brewing right here.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. Throwing now is Rodgers. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Rodgers with a keeper. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
As we say often, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Warren taking it in from a yard out. And the Steelers are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Boswell good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And out the middle across the 25 to the 27. And New York set to take the field. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. Very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually choking Jimmy on the side of the ball and said, hey, you picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
To throw his Fields. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Rolling to his right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up the 4th down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
They'll roll him out right. And he takes his beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Rodgers changing the play. Warren will try the right side. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Gardner got downhill quickly and stuck him behind the line. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Here's Rodgers. A short one there. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
And people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man and try to limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Rodgers. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. DK Metcalf. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Well, this one's setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The offense for the Jets ready to take over. They had that 14-0 lead, but that has evaporated as they go to work here, 1st and 10. All eyes on Fields. It's caught by Rucker. And they're able to get it across the 35. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
That's caught by Wilson.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has to get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short game.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Here's Fields. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Now Fields. Pass complete to Taylor. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down at near midfield. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields flushed out right. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first. And they are knocking on the door of field range now.
That's good for another Jets. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Fields. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Alex Highsmith making a nice play and getting a sack. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. From the 50, here's Fields. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
So the Jets won the toss. They'll get the first shot at finding a winner as we're back underway here in overtime. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Jets set to take the field. Looking to put a drive together. Off-play action, Fields. That's complete right side to Lazard. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 2-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 29-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff, now Fields.
Oh my God, bro.
Picked up by Jalen
What
Ramsey.
the heck?
And he's able to get it
What the
back
fuck,
to the 41-yard
Man,
line. First throw of overtime for Rodgers. This one finds Austin outright. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 3. On the run, it's Warren. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and long. Not much on that one, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped it. Broke that down for a win in the defense's column.
And this pass broken up. So the contact right time there. And now 4th down. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face, good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
Running the slant, that's Robert Woods. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up second down.
Second and 3 at the 16-yard line.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Looking for Woods again. He finds it. And the Steelers are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Rodgers now to throw. And he's got it. That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Warren. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. That was an excellent come from behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come from behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
to begin another week of football, and happy to